Hey, what's up YouTube? Today I want to make a video showing you guys my Twitch streaming settings for using Open Broadcaster software. It's a free software and it turns out a lot of people are using it anyways. It's super amazing. It's free. There's a lot of paid options, like paid software that's available that a lot of people use, but this OBS Open Broadcaster software can pretty much do everything that uh, the paid software can do, and it's free. So to get started, well, before I get started, if you guys don't know, I do Twitch streams. I started recently. I guess I'm not like a super big pro at it yet, but in terms of getting good quality videos and having the stream up without any issues, I'm going to be showing you guys what are the best settings to use. If you have upload speed, I guess the upload speed I have is around 2 megabytes per second, and that's, some of you may even have more, so you can increase it and make it even a better quality stream. But if you have around 2 megabits per second, this is a good these are good settings that you could go to. So just before I get started, I'm gonna show you guys what I guess show you guys my Twitch channel. So this is where I'm streaming all my videos to Twitch. So it's definitely something that's, I guess, if even you can use Twitch for, it's mainly for gaming, but you can use Twitch for other things as well. If you want to do some demonstration, if you want to do some tutorial, if you can even do classrooms and stuff if you need to, using Twitch. It's just a way of streaming out to the internet and sharing whatever you want to share. And OBS is just a tool that I use to stream to Twitch. There's a lot of different software available, but OBS is just amazing. So first off, if you want to go and install it, what you want to do is just go to google.com, and we'll look for Open Broadcast there, Open Broadcaster software, and then the website we want to go to is obsproject.com. This is the website. And then from here you can just click on download, and it'll take you to the download area, and here it says your download will start in a few seconds. It'll automatically start, and it should begin downloading automatically, like that, how it just started. So once it downloads, then you just hit install, and most of the settings are pretty much just next. There's not that much customization that you need to do during the install process. And then after you're done installing, then what you'll end up having is you'll have 32-bit and 64-bit. Personally, I just use 32-bit, but 64-bit, like either version is okay. There's no from what I know, there's really no big difference. Either way, you can just record it. And when you start off, both these the panes here, scene and sources, they'll both be empty. So to start off, you want to have people have different profiles set up. So for me, I have a profile that's for Twitch streaming, and then I have another profile where I can record locally. That's another bonus of OBS, because using OBS you can record videos locally as well. So it's not just a streaming software, it's a software that you could record your own videos for, any purpose. You can upload it to YouTube and etc, etc. So it's certainly something that's amazing to use. In this video though, I'm just going to show you guys my settings for Twitch streaming. I'll make another video showing you guys how to do the local recording as well, and what settings to use for that. So for Twitch streaming, to get started, since you'll have both these panes empty, you can just I guess even before we start any of these, before we get to anything, we'll go to settings, and then here in the settings profile, enter a name for the new profile that you want. So I'm just gonna say test YouTube stream profile. Okay, that's just you can enter any name, it doesn't really matter. Enter the language that you prefer and then hit add, and then what you'll notice is that you'll now have 3 different profiles. I mean, you'll have a new profile added to your list. So for me, I have 3 now. And after that, what you want to do is go to encoding. This is one of the screens where a lot of people get confused on, and trust me when I say I did a ton of testing, and I did so much recordings to try and get the best quality and see what's good, what's a good fit for my internet connection and what's the best video quality. So for me, my internet speed is, the upload speed is around 2 megabits per second. What that means is, I guess, it's 2000 kilobits per second, like it says here. So you want to see what your upload speed is. You could go to speedtest.net and run the test, and it'll tell you what the download and upload speed is. Download speed really doesn't matter for streaming purposes. Upload speed is what's important. First thing you want to do is you want to check off CBR. Make sure this is checked. It's constant bit ratio. What CBR what it means is that when you have constant bit ratio, you'll constantly be streaming at the bit rate that you specify, the maximum bit rate. So for me, I'm specifying 1700, and that means when I have CBR checked off, I will constantly be streaming at 1700 bits per second. If I don't have CBR checked off, it's going to be using something else called VBR, variable bit rate. And what that does is it kind of doesn't use as much bits if it doesn't need to. Like if you're just playing a casual game and nothing's happening, it's like a low bit rate. And if something, some explosion happens or something, then the bit rate rises. But for streaming purposes, that's not really good, because you'll have like a lot of pixels and stuff. It's not getting the maximum quality that it should be getting. It's not getting your entire screen properly. So you want to make sure you have CBR checked off. And I'll double check and say that I have done a lot of testing, so I know this as a fact. And then this field, this really depends on your upload speed. So you want to check what your upload speed is and then put in the amount that's about 80% of that upload speed. 80 to, yeah, around 80%. So for me, my upload speed is 2000 megabits per second. So, or sorry, 2 megabits per second. So what I did was I did about 75%, I guess it's 75 or 85%. 85% of my connection speed. So it's what that turned, I guess it turned out to be 1700. This is what, after testing, this is what I got as a good, decent stream quality. So you want to just check what your upload speed is. For example, if it's 10,000, then you can make it like 9,000 if you want, 9,500 even if you want. Because the reason I'm leaving a little bit of buffer, even though I could put in my entire 2,000 here, the reason is you want to leave some extra room for other applications. So if I'm playing a online game like League of Legends or something, if I'm playing that also requires a bit of bit rate so that the data is going through. I'm playing online, so live data is going onto the internet. So you want to leave that. So you want to leave that small buffer room so that you don't lag in your game. So that's the reason I didn't use my full 2000, and you want to make sure you do the same as well. And additionally, under audio encoding, you can change, I have it as AAC and 4800 kilohertz stereo, and bitrate is 96. You can increase this if you want. If you have higher upload speed, then sure, increase it, no problem. Get a better audio quality. And this adds up. This adds with the 1700. So so technically, I'm gonna be using 1796 out of my 2000. So you want to consider what your number is gonna be too. So I can't use 320. That's going to be using more than 2000 overall. So yeah, you can make sure you have enable CBR padding checked off, and custom buffer size, you don't really have to worry about that. Just have it unchecked, no problem. After that, we go to broadcast settings. Would I like to save? Well, I didn't really change anything, so nope, I won't save it. Every time you wanna, after you're done changing, just hit apply so that it won't ask. Like when you go to the next screen, it'll actually ask you if you want to save it or not. So hit yes to save it. And here, this is where you got all the live stream action going on. In the mode over here, you have two options. You have file output only. This is what you use when you want to just do local recording, you don't want to do any streaming. And then for this video though, we're going to do streaming, so we want to select live stream. In the drop down menu, select live stream. Okay, and after that, in the streaming services option here, you can select what service you want to stream to. I'm assuming a lot of people, what they want to stream to is Twitch. Justin TV is another alternative, and from there you can select the server. Try to select the server that's closest to you. There are a few programs out there that help you determine what the closest server is, but maybe based on your location, wherever you are, try to select the closest server, so you're not going to be lagging. You'll be sending the data to the closest server, so that's like the most efficient route. And then you want to enter your play path, the key stream for your Twitch. How you can get that is when you go to twitch.com, TwitchTV, you go down, and here where it says become a broadcaster, you can hit get started. And then once you're here, the twitchtv.com/broadcast, you can click this button here that says show key, and it'll show you a key. You want to copy that key, and then you come down to open broadcast software and paste it here where it says the play path stream key. You want to paste it here, and then after that, I have auto reconnect checked. So in case something happens in your connection and it just drops for a second, it'll try to reattempt to connect again. So have that checked off. I have it checked off. And then these things, you can keep these settings as the same. Auto reconnect timeout 10, delay 0, minimize network impact. I don't have that checked off. And then this dashboard link, this is optional. I have, what it is on OBS, if you have a dashboard link here, when you're streaming, it'll add a button here, an extra button. By default there's no button here, but it'll add a button here where I can click this and it will take me to my Twitch TV dashboard. It just opened up in the dashboard opened up here on Firefox. That's why you guys aren't seeing it, but yeah, that's what that field is, the dashboard field. So you can copy your Twitch TV/broadcast/dashboard or whichever dashboard you want, and it'll make a button for you in OBS and you can click on it. So that's what this is. And here you also have the option of, while you're streaming, you can save it to your local computer as well. So you can hit save to file, browse to the location that you want to save it as, and it'll save it while you're streaming. And additionally, there's two options here. By default there's nothing here, so you can have a stream hotkey. So you can just press the stream, 1 second guys. So you can just enter a hotkey here. I have it as F9 to start the stream and F10 to stop the stream, so that way you don't have to keep opening up OBS and hit start stream, stop stream every time. You can just press the keyboard shortcut. So that's the broadcast settings. In the video settings, do I want to save it? You can hit yes once you did all your changes. For me, I already have it set up, so I don't have to change anything. In the video screen, this is another thing. In the video adapter, normally you'll have one, This is my graphics card. If you have another one, then you can select which one you want. And in here where it says base resolution, you want to enter the resolution of your monitor itself. So on Windows right now, if I have here screen resolution, the resolution I'm using is 1920 by 1080. This is my monitor resolution. So you want to enter your monitor's resolution. People get confused and they think it's something else. This is the resolution of your monitor. This is what you want to be streaming. This is the area that you want to be streaming. Here where it says resolution downscale, you can check. You have the option of downscaling the video to whatever resolution you want. If you can leave it by default at 1920 by 1080 if you want, but this kind of, the higher it is, the more bandwidth it's gonna take, like the more load on your network. So for me, I don't do it at 1920. I stream at 1536 by 864, so it still gives a good quality video. It's over 720p. It's a good quality video, and my network is able to handle it, so I stream at that resolution, so people get a better resolution. And then so you can select which one you want. You can select 720. I have it as this. If you have 720, it'll even be better. You can get a good quality stream without any lag and stuff, depending on your upload speed. So I have it as this 1.25, and then in the filter, by default it's gonna have bilinear. You want to change it to Lanczos best detail 36 samples. This is what this is gonna give you the best quality for your video. So select Lanczos, and then in the FPS, leave it at 30 frames per second. People, I don't know if you want it at 60 frames per second, but YouTube and Twitch and everything operates mostly on 30 FPS, so there's no need to increase it really. Keep it at 30. In the audio, changes. Yeah, in the audio you can play around with the audio settings here. I haven't touched anything here. You can do like change your microphone if you have different microphones you're using. Change your desktop audio where you want to get it from. You can have a push to talk button so that by default it won't record your voice until you press this key, and then you can record your voice. And there's a few other things you can do. Boost your microphone, etc. I didn't change anything here, so you don't really have to worry about the screen. You can leave it at default if you want. And then in advanced, here there's everything is kept the same except this section right here where it says video. Here you want to make sure you have use CFR checked off, and under the CPU preset, this is key. So you wanna, by default it has it's set up as very fast, and very fast is okay. This is very CPU dependent. Depends on what CPU you're using. I'm using an i7. i5 is also good. So the better your CPU, you can make this less. Like you can make it faster, and it will take a bigger load on your CPU. If you make it fast, it'll take in even a bigger load. Anything under this, medium, slow, slower, it doesn't really affect the quality of your video much, so there's no point selecting this really. I tested it out, so it didn't really make the video quality any better. But changing it from very fast to faster makes the video quality better. Changing it from faster to fast makes it even better. But keep in mind, it does kill your CPU. But if you have a good CPU, it'll be able to handle it, no problem. So you want to test around, see what's good on your computer. Faster is a good bet. Fast, if you have a good CPU, use fast, and you'll get a good quality. And in the encoding profile, just select high. And in the keyframe interval, Twitch just told me that to get a good quality, to have it at optimal settings, use 2 for Twitch. So I have the keyframe interval as 2. And that's pretty much it. You just hit apply after that, and all of your settings will be good to go for a good quality stream. After that, you can set up your video the way you want. You can add a scene, and then add sources, etc. Alright guys, so sorry for the interruption there, but yeah, that's pretty much it for the settings. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna break this video into two parts. I'll do this as part one. This was just the settings and setup for Twitch stream. Pretty much you're already ready to stream. What you can do is you can go to twitch.com, go to your channel. So for me, I have my channel right here, so it's TwitchTV/TechVoid. So you go here, and then once you're here, you can hit once you hit start stream. Right now it's just playing an ad. I'll wait until this ad is done, but once you hit start stream, you'll see that it'll say that I'm live. And for you guys, when you start streaming, it'll show that you don't have any scenes set up, so you'll have to set up your streams. I'll just show you guys that my stream is working, and you should see that soon. This is gonna say live, and you can see it's showing that the numbers are going. It's around 17,000, which is the number I put down, and 0 drop frames. And let's see, I'll go to desktop. Now it'll change to my desktop. There is that keyframe interval, which is 2. Showing my desktop. Now I'm gonna show Windows, but right now I like this. You guys will all I'll show you guys what all of this means in my next video. But for now, you guys know that it's live, everything's working, no problems. So thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for part 2 of my video of this video series. Thank you and take care.